Women, what do you think men want from you in relationships? Lego Star Wars Star Destroyer. To make them feel wanted and appreciated in a world where expectations and standards can make people feel inadequate. As a man, I can confirm this is 100% what I want. Clear communication, frequent affirmations, honesty, affection, trustworthiness, and BJS. I don't know love and respect. Are you taken? Yeah, but I'm a dude. All the good ones in both sexes taken. Garlic bread. You better believe it. You better believe it. First thought, sex, availability, and pleasing. Reality, care, compassion, loyalty, trust, communication, ability to pick and choose battles, responsibility, dependability, etc. The same thing that women want, really. The same thing that women want, really. The only difference is that due to how each gender is treated in the outside world, the needs inside the relationship are a bit different too. Balance them out and try to get to roughly the same place emotionally in the end. As a woman pushing 40 who has been with her husband since we were 20, I think he wants a partner. He wants someone to enjoy his time with. He wants support in his roles as husband, father, son, and provider. He wants to feel loved and wanted and desired. He wants clear communication and the right amount of honesty. The plans to the Death Star. Depends on the man. They all want something different depending on culture, social standing, age, and maturity. I would say most just want to be treated with respect and made to feel good. For some, this means sex. For others, this means getting a sincere compliment, or feeling needed, appreciated, or useful, and yet for some this means having a dominatrix yell obscene things at them while making them lick her toes. Companionship, cuddling, making them feel wanted. You'll make a guy very happy. Or already are. Conversation, a sense of humor, sharing new experiences, a travel partner, cuddles, and my birth-controlled PS sense of humor is a big one, especially if it matches. Someone to kill the spiders. I got you. I don't do tarantulas though. Late to the party, but I think I've got this. Men want to feel effective and useful, but this is especially beneficial if their efforts are acknowledged and appreciated. Yeah, duh. They want sex, but they also want someone to cuddle with and show them affection too, someone who creates safe spaces for them to be vulnerable and open up without being judged. Also, a consistent track record that shows their partner won't weaponize their feelings later. It's also important that the partner should create the safe space but not force him to share more than he's ready to share otherwise. And same things a woman wants: love and respect, a friend and travel buddy, etc. What I think my husband wants: love, affection, clean tidy house with dinner on the table when he gets home from work. What my husband actually wants is peace and quiet so he can raid and do dungeons on WoW. Sex, compliments, encouragement, and support. Yeah, that sounds about right. Not necessarily in that order, but yeah. Acceptance, love, trust. Someone to tell their inner thoughts and secrets to who doesn't tell their friends. To have his hair combed with my fingers, lots of kisses. To be touched often and not just in a sexual way. Genuine compliments. I don't have a ton of dating experience. The relationship fad with my ex was an unhealthy one. He wanted control and to not be left no matter what he did. But the line had to be drawn at some point and I left. In a healthy relationship though, I think men probably would want similar things as a woman. Stability, trust, kindness, love, compassion, safety, laughter, someone to lean on when things get hard, an us versus the world mentality. As a very lonely man, I'd say touch. Not in a sexual or creepy way, just like hugs or that unexpected tap on the arm or shoulder that shows familiarity and trust. Definitely the intimacy or a gentle touch. A kiss on the cheek or holding hands. Not quite the same, but the intimacy of being close to a man doing things most people don't see. Watching him get dressed or sharing the bathroom when getting ready for work makes me feel so special and close to my partner. Someone to confide in, to make them feel safe enough to express their feelings. A travel partner, someone to plan a life with, a designated date partner, blowjobs, cuddling, and enthusiastic frequent wild sex. There are so many expectations for men to adhere to, and so many seem to feel crushed under the weight of those expectations and presumptions. I admit I wasn't always a safe place to confide in, and that could do damage to men who are already tentative about opening up emotionally. Don't forget, someone to go down on as well. My man wants acceptance and security mostly. He also wants to go to Costco every week and get a 12-pack of croissants and some Capri Suns. What I've learned about men from reading these posts over time: affirmations/support, regular sex life, and space to do their hobbies. I had to scroll a long time to find space. The old joke men want to find that special someone who will leave them alone is funny because is true. I love my partner, but if I go a week without a day alone with my thoughts and hobbies, I start getting stressed and depressed. 24 hours without an hour of uninterrupted personal time is exhausting. These are great answers, but honestly, as a guy, I just want my so to stop throwing the lettuce down the hole when we're playing Overcooked. I am speaking as a widowed man. My wife and I were married for 36 years. She died last December 24th. I fell in love with my wife at the age of 21. I am 61 now. I was lucky. I won the relationship lottery. Women want you to be honest, loyal, and protective. As far as sex, do not believe the bachelor myth. I had sex at least once a week. Sex with a long-term partner is magic. You know how to push each other's buttons. Marriage is a partnership. You learn and build on each other's strengths and weaknesses. Hookup culture has cheapened our society. Do not buy into it. Guys, be honest and always be a gentleman. You will be rewarded for it in the end. Good sex. Good cuddles. Laughs. A home, I don't mean house, a shoulder when needed. A confidant. Everything else should be shared in my mind. Regular sex. Not too crazy but not boring. Someone to be vulnerable with privately. Someone that doesn't nag/mother but does make them a better person in everyday life. A fun friend to enjoy activities with. A reliable, trustworthy, and loyal partner overall. Sex, emotional support. Someone they can build a life with. Someone they can trust will be there for them and with them through all of the ups and downs. I think my boyfriend wants comfort, companionship, to be boosted up and believed in, to feel like a man, to be appreciated, to have fun and laugh together, to feel accepted. My husband wants to build our own weird world together where we can live our dreams and make each other happy. Everyone else dated before him just thought I was the perfect arm candy who would quit living my dreams and help them live out theirs. I think men aren't a monolith and they have unique wants. I think men want for us to be less insecure, especially about other women. Trust, understanding, more logic, and less emotionally driven responses. Clearly conveying your feelings and intentions about something rather than beating around the bush. I feel like men want exactly what women want in relationships. They want an emotional companion. Someone they can silently sit with and still feel understood and loved. Problem is that men are raised to believe the only way to receive love is by sex. So they always say they want sex, when they actually want someone to be emotionally vulnerable with. The mature ones will communicate their needs. Rest want a mommy mixed with a therapist and sex worker. Mature men would have boundaries and clear respectful expectations and want their honesty reciprocated. A feminine touch in their lives to complete them, but to also know when to respect their privacy. Another perspective when working on a goal, but also to be submissive. I don't know why submission is seen as such a bad thing. Feminism has really ruined a lot. Healthy submission from a woman's perspective is not degrading at all. Just basic companionship things. And blowjobs. Booba and sex. 2 guys I dated just wanted sex. Finally realizing that was horrible. I think one guy I dated genuinely wanted my company, though. He changed the way I approach dating. I think for the most part, they want the physical benefits. I'm a vulnerable person, and I'll assume people have good intentions, so they probably see me as an easy target. Support, encouragement, loyalty, love, affection, reassurance, making sure they feel comfortable feeling their feelings, silliness, communication, alone time, compromise, intimacy. I think literally just what most people look for. To be honest, in my experience, what they tend to want from me is to be the freaky sexy trophy to show off, but be the breadwinner and domestic goddess simultaneously and resolve all their trauma, but also be chill enough to not have any emotional/physical needs to be fulfilled. From what I gather from the decent men I know though, it seems what they want from women in relationships in general is to feel wanted, purposeful and appreciated just as anyone would really. Acceptance of who they are, a safe place to be vulnerable, excitement and a sense of adventure, support, a sense of being valued and seen, an awesome sex life, good communication, a woman with her own independent life, so no strong codependency, loyalty, honesty, no public shaming, discussing issues within the relationship with each other, not with everyone else, shared life goals, getting along well with their families, bringing something new to the table, so even if we may be similar, be different enough not to be in a relationship with a female copy of themselves. Similar energy levels, opposites may attract, but a way less/more active partner may cause issues down the road. It also all depends on their mental health. Some men, for example, look for strong codependent relationships, domineering women, or submissive ones, and so on. Religion views, their economic status, age, accomplished life goals and current ones, past relationships, family dynamics, and so on. The guys I've dated, sex, an ego boost in front of other men, and mostly that I talk less, to be honest. With guy friends, advice, laughs, company for adventures, help with planning stuff, keeping them from making a fool of themselves when they're drunk, someone to listen for work/family/girlfriend problems, sex, because they try every once in a while. Sex, affection, validation, encouragement, support. Not necessarily in that order, or is it? Not a woman, but I just want to comment on behalf of all men for a moment. All we want from you is simply just the genuine you. No pretending to like something just because we like it. No looking to us for validation before doing essentially anything. None of that bullcrap that society has made you think we want, or that you need to do in order to be a good lady. We want the authentic version of you, not the fake version that the world keeps pushing for. We don't want you to make us the only man in your lives. We don't want you to be amazing at sex and ready to have it whenever we want it. We don't want you to get pregnant the second we want to be fathers. Again, none of that bull that some boys will tell you we want. All we want is for us to enjoy time together, making memories, having those cute little moments that only last a second, but create that feeling of pure love and joy. That's all we actually want. We just want you to feel happy, comfortable, and loved. I hate seeing women who feel like objects because boys don't know how to act, or even if they do and just don't care. You guys are powerful, strong, and your voice is essential, especially with everything going on right now. Please remember that what you see some of these people say is not true, and your worth is beyond what words can describe. Men stand with you, see you, and hear you. Boys will continue to push these sexist standards on you. Don't listen to boys. In no particular order: sex, companionship, sense of humor. I'd also say a safe space to be themselves and express himself emotionally without being judged. Feeling wanted and appreciated. I used to say I need more sex. It was only afterwards I realized I needed to feel desirable. I wasn't looking to get my D off, I was looking to get my feels off. Only one thing, and it's effing disgusting. Wash it then. I'm a lesbian, so I can't really answer this, but when it comes to my male friends, it's crazy how happy it makes them to get complimented, even when they know my sexuality and that I'm not flirting. If my friends are feeling really bad, it always helps to just tell them something I appreciate about them. I think one thing men absolutely need in any kind of relationship is just affirmation. They need to be reaffirmed that they're loved, because I think society kinda conditions them to think they aren't born deserving of it and need to earn it somehow. This is a pretty accurate take. As a man, society expects you to be an island. You don't get upset. You man up/knuckle down and do your thing. Compliments and praise are for the truly exceptional. Vulnerability is a weakness. So many of us just want someone to be nice to us, to make us feel validated. Heck, buy us some flowers. Oh, and at some point play with our PPs. I'm lucky I married a person who makes me feel valid and is nice to me. I still haven't raised the fact I'd like flowers sometime. Not sure how I'd do that. I guess it depends on what their love language is. Everyone is different. Some people just want to be validated by their partner. Some people want their partner to cheer them on through life and be a sympathetic ear. Some people want to be taken care of, food, fussing over them, etc. Some people want physical affection more and need to always be hugging or touching their partner in some way to feel validated. The trick is either finding a partner who understands your own love language because they are similar, or finding someone who is different but willing to learn how to be their best for you. This is a two-way street, though. You've got to be willing to put in the work as well. Don't lose heart if you see a lot of negative comments. We can carry around a lot of pain and bad feelings from a lifetime of negative experiences, and a thread like this giving people a platform to speculate on what each other is thinking can easily lead to people projecting those negative experiences onto others. It doesn't make them a bad person, and it doesn't make you a bad person just because they had bad experiences with people from your general group. We can all hopefully learn something here.